were some talk, yesterday among guys that maybe you guys start practice week strong, and it seems like it might taper off. Do you see that, or what do you make of it?
Yeah, I think that certainly is true. And that's why we opened up practice today and, challenging the guys and challenging ourselves that, what's been happening is we start practice on Monday with our hairs on fire, and then Tuesday let up, and Wednesday is not as perfect as it needs to be. So today, I think we picked it up because talk before practice, and people knew it's an emphasis on being better this week, Tuesday, than we ever been.
How do you challenge those guys? What did that look like?
Oh, I just got in front and said, hey, they saying that we can't practice hard on Tuesday. So bring it today than you ever have. It's easy as that. It's just like an ultimatum. At the end of the day, you got to do it.
You got in front and told those guys?
Yeah.
Yesterday, Deonte Williams was talking about how your leadership abilities and how you guys have kind of a similar mindset of being sore losers and not wanting to lose and wanting to be great. Where does that come from for you?
I don't know. Maybe it's where we played football in the South. But, I love Deonte. We are roommates and we have vicious arguments. And, we challenge each other's ideals and stuff like that and just pick each other's brains out. However that means. But it's just to see like that he said that, and because we so close of brothers is something good.
How would you describe football in the South?
It's just like I said, it's a different emotion. When we play football in the South, you go to Gwinnett County and you go to DeKalb County, Georgia, and you see how they play, and then you go anywhere else. It's more than just when we make plays, we make it with enthusiasm, passion, and fire. So kids down there, that's how I've just been playing all my life. That's how a lot of kids down there play, because there's an expectation to do it that way. And it's not only doing your job, it's how you do your job. And that's the biggest thing.
Has it taken a little time? I mean, the way that practice is structured now with the physical work sort of being out of the way by Wednesday, what does it take then to be completely locked in for the end of the week where you're not out hitting, but it's a lot of mental stuff the last couple
Well,
days?
you got to put emphasis on it. It's up to you individually to know that you got to watch. Okay, now that the load physically is off on your body, you need to work your mental. You know what I mean? You got to watch more film than you ever have at the end of the week, and everyone could do better job of that, and I have to do way better job of that too, because again, when playing linebacker, you should make everyone around you comfortable, because you got to have suggestions. You have to know formations better than anyone else on the field. So that's a step that everyone could take, but in the inside linebacker room, we got to really take that too.
What do you know about Purdue? And you guys saw their offense last year, different defense obviously, but what do you know about their offense and kind of how they're going to come at you? One
thing I always respect about Purdue is their run game ability. They have a stable of backs that can run the ball and play physical. And they gonna throw the ball as well. Do a lot of like trickeration, try to mess with your eyes. Also with jet motions and all that, mixing it with inside zones and stuff like that. But again, if you could stop the run for Purdue, and you could limit number 4, which I think is a great player for them and will be a great player for them. Then I think we will shut their offense down.
When you face guys sort of like him before, where they line him up all over the field, use him in a lot of different ways, where does it start when you're trying to handle a guy?
Well, you got to identify where he's at, and then you got to know what they trying to do with him. Where is his strong points, what he does the best. And then after that, you just got to stay true to your keys, too. With people like that, sometimes even by now, he could sometimes mess people's eyes up, and maybe you jump out your gap just to defend him, and then it's a huge seam right there, and someone could hit that. So you just got to stay true to your keys. Don't over-fantasize about someone that, he's just going to dominate and all that. You got to stay true to your work and just execute your job.
Hey, Mo, in your experience, when you make a mistake, how much can effort make up for that on any given play?
Well, playing defense is not perfect, you know what I mean? And, you gotta give effort because, like I said, if someone misses a tackle, you can make up for that tackle. And the great defense is you see that, and, okay, maybe one person missed a tackle, but then it's like 5 other guys there, and that's what effort does. It eliminates mistakes by just getting there and making up for it, you know what I mean? So if you could just if all 11 of us fly to the ball, you would see that. You might think that no one made a mistake, but just really effort erasing that.
How do you feel like, even since maybe spring ball, how do you feel like your leadership role with this group? Has it evolved?
Yeah, I think by proving, first you got to put the work on the field. You know what I mean? I got lots more to do, and I have to get better in my game also. But it's just you got to prove stuff on the field, and you got to show that you are what you say you are. And then after that, you have to be even more vocal and emphasize certain things. But first, you have to look to yourself to do it, and then prove to your teammates, and then thereon and therefore.